Have you ever had a backseat driver? That kid that sits in the back seat and sits there and, are we there yet? It gets a bit annoying, and your mind is exactly the same. It's just like a car. So you've got your backseat driver, the mind, but the vehicle itself, that's your personality. That's who you are. That's the thing that everyone else sees, the thing that you do. What people don't realize is that you can actually change this vehicle. It's, as you grow older, you outgrow this vehicle and you need to change it. But you can't drive two vehicles at the same time. You need to choose, do you want to drive this vehicle or do you want to drive that vehicle? It's completely up to you. But I suppose they sort of fit on there, but not really. But you get my point. It's the person that you are is what you're driving. But hang on, if the mind's in the back seat and your personality is the front seat, who's driving the vehicle? Well, that's different for every person. Everyone has their own inner authority. Some people, it's the or the mm-mm. That's the thing that's actually the yes or no. For other people, it might be an emotional wave. You actually get very highs and lows. And it's not till you come back to that center point that you actually go, yeah, this is what I want and this is how I'm doing it. So actually having those instant decisions is not for you. You've got to give it time. Other people, it might be just an inner knowing. Or how many of those people do you know come along and just have to keep talking, and they just talk and they talk and they talk, and you want to reply to them, but next thing they're on to the next topic. Well, that's actually them doing their thought processes. Quite interesting. So if the mind is the backseat passenger, then they're actually not there to control the vehicle at all. They're actually there to point out the dangers in life and what's happening around us. They're actually there to give us a bit of warning that we've gone past the road that we're supposed to turn off. So sometimes it can be good, but other times it can be quite bad. You have those thoughts running over and over and over again in your head. And it's those thoughts that there's a part of you that's actually thinking, something's not right here. I'm trying to tell you, but you're not listening. So you've got to be a bit like the calm mother in the front seat and just reassure the kid in the back seat and say, hey, look, yep, I understand it's not nice for now, but it's not going to be long and we'll get there. And it's in that reassurance and that niceness that will actually help to slow the mind down and go, okay, then, yep, the driver's in control. It knows where we're going. All right, let's see where we go. But your spirit is actually the mother in the front seat. Well, it's still along for the ride, but it's there to reassure that every part of it is in its right place. So the thing is, you might not actually be broken. You're just sitting in the wrong vehicle, stuck in an old vehicle that no longer serves you anymore. And it's when you get familiar driving that old vehicle or the wrong vehicle, you get familiar with it and you think, no, this is where I want to be. I know where everything is. I know how to turn the radio on. I know how to turn the wipers on. And when you get into that new vehicle that's going to take you to where you want to go, all of a sudden the wipers and everything, the radio's in the wrong place. How do you turn the heating off again? It's like going from the car to the tractor. The controls in both vehicles are completely different. And sometimes that can be quite overwhelming and quite, holy shit, what am I doing? But sometimes you just have to sit in that uncomfortableness to be able to go through it. And then you realize that this is much better. But it's just that short little transition to get you to where you want to go. So your mind will always have something to say. That's what it's for. It's there to give you that prompt. But you can't move forward if you're trying to be in two vehicles at the same time. You need to choose. And when you do choose, that's when everything in life will start happening for you. That's when everything will start flowing for you. So what would you like to choose? The old way? Or the you that's actually really you? And that's going to achieve the things that you want to achieve in life. Think of that one. We'll see you soon.